To protect his daughter from the cold, he took $2 million from his bag and set it on fire. The person who did this act had an annual income higher than McDonald's entire year's sales. In chapter videos, once again, Khoshanti Nazreen appears on the list of the world's richest personalities. One name simply couldn't be included, and that name is Pablo Escobar. Viewers, take it outside to 20-20 era, he was the king of cocaine trucks and the richest man in the world. Viewers, his drug smuggling network made him richer than anyone else. Of course, countless lives were destroyed because of it. And countless lives were destroyed. Of course, his money was earned through illegal means, but in today's world, he would have made $30 billion. After the Sultan of Brunei, he would have been the second richest person in the world. If he were alive today, his $30 billion would be equivalent to $58 billion. Pablo would have been the world's 8th richest person. His drug supply network was so powerful that it supplied 100% of America's cocaine, and 80% of the entire world's cocaine was supplied by his truck network. It was run by a guy named Ahmed from Ireland, and that length was a blue. The bar's headquarters was a full-fledged airport on that island where cocaine-filled airplanes would land under the guise of refueling, and during that time, some of the coins would be taken out, loaded onto smaller planes, and sent to America. This didn't happen once a month or once a week, it happened 5 to 6 times a day. Every day, 15,000 kilograms were sent to the center in America, which amounts to 540,000 kilograms for the entire year. Yes, 540,000 kilograms of cancer were sent to America in a year. Was sold, and at that time in America, just 1 kilogram of cocaine cost $70,000, which means that in 1 year this Indian sold $1978 billion worth of cocaine in America alone, and this went on for a full 16 years. The killers believed that whoever took the canvas outside would get $70,000. Fake G's frock would do it. The bar would only charge $5,000 per bar. Now, the pilot would only get $500,000 per flight. Even after bribes, the bar would still make $60 million in just one day, which adds up to $22 million a year. Because of this excess money. You can get an idea from this. Madonna made $21 million in sales in 2019, and Pebble Watch Kumar's one-year profit in 1981 was $22 million. That means, compared to Donald's worldwide sales, Disha and, obviously, a lot of money were stored in Pebble's form as heart gas, blood money. Of cheap. To make the daily $1,000 attitude came, yes, $1,000 just for the front, i.e., $30,000 a month, $000, and $365,000 a year, just for the paperwork. Remember that the entire annual salary of US President Donald Trump is less than the price of the rubber band on this money. Obviously. With so much money, there was no way to keep it in a bank, so for its storage, they used very large vaults on this island where the cash was stored inside drums. 10% of this stored money would be eaten by rats annually, and the rest would rot due to moisture. It is believed that Pablo couldn't keep it all outside, so much cash he couldn't, so the money was weighed, counted, and its value determined by weight. One very big decision was to hide it from the police on the mountains of Medellin, where he had taken refuge with his children, including his daughter at the time. He had no other choice to generate heat near the frozen trees. He took $2 million in cash from his bag and set it on fire. Yes, a full $2 million. His son stated this in a media interview after the death of the toddlers. And as is the case with such a life, the place also. The story of the 1993 police shootout in Pebble Beach has remained an example throughout the world that no matter how rich a person becomes, they have to leave all their wealth behind when they die.